And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at about the 32. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
1 yard gain.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
At the 33.
Flush to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's third and 2 now. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A 28-yard.
That's good for 28 yards.
Falcons.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 47.
Ryan. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The tackle made by Dante.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. $3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Chiefs 0.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
32-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 81.
Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Tyreek Hill. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire will try to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He was looking for Julio Jones as Pro Bowl receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action, Ryan. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Gain of 40 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And this will be incomplete. In physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Oliver. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 12. Chiefs.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Good shot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Matthew on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chiefs 10.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 19. Chiefs 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
To Calvin Ridley.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ryan's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He gives to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
16 yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Gurley on the carry. Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 20! And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Falcon 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
17.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones.
2nd and 2. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and 14. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 30.